All right, welcome race fans. We are back this week with the Old Fart Sim Racing League here at Talladega. Only 2 races left after tonight, Dwayne. Wow, it's coming down to the end of the season here. And man, I'm telling you what, it's nip and tuck up there in the front right now, isn't it?
It definitely is. A lot of people going to be fighting for every inch of the track tonight.
Oh man, I'm telling you. Well, a little bit of news here, folks. We will be off next week. I'm going to be out of town for the weekend. So we'll be returning. They are going to drop their race or push it out a week. So we'll be returning the week after. Okay, so just a little bit of a news there for you. All right, coming up later tonight is the AOR Racing and the NASCAR Cup Series. Both of them very popular racing. And tomorrow night, I believe the Slide Job Series is running tomorrow night. And also, Dwayne and I'll be back with the Pit Stall Series. And they are at Daytona tomorrow night with the Cup Cars. So that ought to be interesting.
Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So we'll be looking forward to that. All right, looking at the race analytics coming into tonight, we have 65-degree air temperature, 65 or 60, or turn that down a little bit. You probably can't even hear me. 67-degree track temperature. They're doing 75 laps here tonight. That's 199.5 miles. Tire window about 50 to 60 laps. We'll see a lot of 2-tire changes. We have been pretty much the whole season, I believe. And pit road or fuel is about 21 to 23 laps because we're running 60% fuel. And we've been seeing various guys trying different pit strategies, and some of them working, some of them not, some of them very interesting. Then it turns it around. So it's really interesting to see all the different pit strategies out here. A couple weeks ago, we seen everybody was like on the same pit strategy, and we thought, well, this is going to be a boring race, and it was too, because everybody did. When one team pitted, boy, they all pitted, so. But anyhow, pit road speed 55 miles an hour. All right, let's get to the points here. Gary Slapinski still holds on to a pretty good lead there over Maurice Johnson, but Maurice has been closing. He's been picking up position after position after position. After being clear back in like 5th and 6th position, he's now in 2nd place, 37 back. Dean Wilkinson has moved up to 3rd. He is 55 back. Michael Martin in 4th, 55 points back. Al Cena in 5th, 62 points back. Estel Fields was in 2nd. He was the point leader for a while, but he missed 2 races, and he has dropped all the way back to 6th place, but he is 63 points back. Michael Pegg dropped 1 position. He's 66 behind. Gabe Butler moves up a spot. He's up to 8th. He is 69 points back. Craig White in 8th or 9th. Man, I'm really loaded up with a bunch of errors here. 70 points back, and Everett Lane rounds out the top 10, 71 points behind. Dwayne?
All right, we got Robert Felzine in 11th. He is 88 points back. Paul Witt in 12th. He is 98 back. Rachel Hunt in 13th, 102 behind. Dale Willoughby 14th. He is 103 behind. 108 behind. And 15th is Tracy Weaver. Don Davis 16th. He is 113 back. Eric Laurie 17th, 117 back. Jacob Edson is 18th. He is 122 back. Larry Boyle 19th, 130 back. And Gary Drinkins rounds out the top 20. He is 134 points behind the lead.
Boy, I'll tell you, them points are really them top, like probably about 8. Well, probably the top 10. The top 10 is going to be very interesting. After tonight, we may see, depending on how everybody finishes, we may see a little bit of a kind of a pull away there in the points. I don't know if the drop week's been plugged in yet or not, Dwayne. Don't they usually do that like the next to the last race or something?
Yeah, I think they do have one drop week in there, but it looks like it's counting all 9 for those who've started the 9 races. So it doesn't look like the drop weeks have been put in there yet.
Yeah, there you go. So that could change things up a little bit too. So that'll be interesting to see how that's gonna, how that's all gonna shake out. But we do appreciate everybody stopping by, folks. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We got some people picking drivers in there. Jack says he's He's rooting for Sebastian Marin. And good pick right there. Let me tell you, it's a good pick. He was pretty hot last week, if I remember correctly. He was pretty hot last week. I don't know where he finished, but he was pretty hot. He was up there, battling for the lead, I know, for a while. So it'll be interesting to see. You got your core group in here that race together each and every single week, and these guys, they know how to race around each other. And boy, you throw somebody new in there. We've talked about that many times, Dwayne, that sometimes when you throw a new guy in there, it really kind of jumbles things up, whether they're a good racer or not, it doesn't matter. It's just, it really kind of jumbles things up, because they've got to learn to drive around these guys, and these guys got to learn to drive around them. And it makes a difference.
Yeah. And you got to be able to, especially when you're running 3 wide, you have to be able to trust the person that is around you, not to make a mistake. Mistakes happen, but if you can trust them to run their line, it makes your job a lot easier of holding your own.
Sure. Well, hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, folks, and you can catch our full broadcast schedule at MaxspeedTV.com. We are always broadcasting every single night. We got 3 going tonight. Some nights we got 2, some 3, some 1, we even got a night, I think maybe one night a week that we don't have any. So, but anyhow, thank you for joining us, and you can follow us on Facebook too at facebook.com/MaxspeedTV. All right, we're going to step away for the national anthem, folks. We'll be right back with qualifying, so stay with us.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket track, the bomb busting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land? Another praise, you're the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
All right, we're back, folks. Qualifying is just getting started. Nobody's turned in a time yet. We'll be waiting for that here, but welcome back. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us here tonight. Like I said, 2 more races left, but folks, we'll be off next week. Be off next week here for the old farts. But join Dwayne and I tomorrow night. We'll be here for the Pit Stall series. That'll be coming up tomorrow night. Cup cars at Daytona. That's going to be fun.
Yes, sir. Not as much 3-wide racing as we'll have tonight, but
Right.
Still going to be a good show.
Yeah, that's a track that's not really all that 3-wide friendly, but it is a possibility.
Right.
I've raced a good many times where it came down to the end of the race where we were going 3-wide, going to the checkered flag, and it was crazy. A lot of fun. I was just telling a friend of mine when the league that I was in when I first joined iRacing, we used to run all these really crazy races, 10, 20 lappers and stuff. I seen one time, and this is no lie, I'll probably find one of the guys that I used to race with to verify it. We went 5 wide on the backstretch at Daytona.
I believe it.
I'm telling you the truth. It was crazy, but it was fun.
Oh, I imagine.
Well, so far, Gary Slapinski to the top of the leaderboard, Maurice Johnson second. But we've still got some guys that can put down some great times out there. We'll
Tell
have
you what
to
I'm
see
seeing. I'm seeing a lot of one and dones here.
Yep. Well, they only have 1 lap, don't they?
You're right. That's right. They did change it to 1 lap. I forgot about that.
Hey, Carl. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I agree 100%, buddy. Yeah, I love that national anthem too. My favorite. All right, LG Whaley coming around to turn in a lap. Well, he swung kind of wide there out of the corner. I don't know. I don't know. A Butler. See what he lays down here.
I'm watching Dale Willoughby. 12th for Dale Willoughby.
Yep. Mark Robertson, 26th. What happened to LG? LG still on the track. Okay. He's still on the track. He is.
First lap yet.
He's usually pretty good at qualifying, but we'll probably see him about 10th or 12th. Don Garrett coming in 18th. Well, I'm curious to see what kind of pit strategies we're going to see tonight. All right, where did LG? LG comes in 20th. Wow. He's back there a ways.
Yes,
it's all right, though. It doesn't really matter here. I mean, sure, it's nice to get up there in the front and, maybe lead some laps early, but oh, good. Patrick Alvarado comes in third. Nice.
And he will be the last qualifier.
Yep. All right, very good. All right, let's get everybody down here on the grid and see where everybody's going to be starting. Gary Slapinski, our points leader, starting in the pole position here tonight, 53.468. Nice lap. Maurice Johnson, pretty close, only 2 1,000ths of a second slower. Man, I'll tell you what, you can't even blink that fast, though. That's how close they were. Maurice Johnson second. Patrick Alvarado comes in third. Sebastian Marin, he will be starting from the fourth position. There you go, Jax. He's starting fourth. Good starting position. Gabe Butler fifth. Stephen Krosik sixth. Brian Wang seventh. Michael Pegg eighth. Gary Jenkins ninth, and Craig White 10th. Wayne?
Larry Boyle is going to roll off 11th. Kevin Freeze will start from the 12th position. Dale Willoughby 13th. Everett Lane will be 14th. Zachary Lima will roll off 15th. Al Cena qualified his machine 16th. John Gabbard 17th. Estel Fields will start 18th. John Garrett 19th. And Rachel Hunt is going to round out the top 20 starters. Rudy?
LG Whaley 21st. Tony Martin will start 22nd. Eric Laurie 23rd. Darren Reeser 24th. Frank Gramuglia will start 25th. Dirty Don Davis back in 26th position. Bob Ziegler 27th. Mark Robertson, the Canadian Rocket, will start in the 28th position. Jacob Edson, first one to not take a qualifying time, will start 29th, and Brent Lay 30th. Dwayne?
Michael Martin will roll off 31st. Charles Johnson starts 32nd to his outside. Tracy Weaver will roll off 33rd. Jason Middleton 34th. Robert Felzine 35th. Michael Howlett starts 36th. And Dean Wilkinson, as we're used to seeing, Rudy, he will start tail end of the field, 37th position.
Yeah, he does do that, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, it kind of freaks you out a little bit there, but
He's always in it at the end, and that's what counts.
oh, yeah, definitely. Well, it's going to be a very interesting race here. And, once we get started, I know last few weeks here we've been having a few cautions, Dwayne. I think everybody's just racing so hard. And you know how it is when we talk about this every week. When it comes down to the end of the season like this, it's hard to even finish a race without it finishing under caution, because everybody is trying to get that as maximum amount of points as they can possibly get by finishing the closest to the front. We'll see guys going 3 and 4 wide right at the very end like that, taking that chance. You gotta push at it. Push the limit sometimes. So you don't want to do it early in the race. You got to make sure you save your car so you can do it at the end.
That's exactly right, because we've seen it. How many times have we seen that last lap wreck?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, folks, share that link out to all your friends. Get them in here. Tune in tonight, because this is going to be a barn burner here. This is kind of a do or die race right here, because with only 2 races left, some guys really need to push the envelope here to finish the best that they can possibly finish here tonight. So, yeah, give that link out to all your friends, man, and have them tune in and watch tonight. Post it on your Facebook or Twitter or whatever. All right, Dwayne, Here we go.
Yes, sir. And 2 drivers did not make the start of the race. Brent Lay and Jason Middleton are not on the track. But here we go. Pace car is off. Your points leader is going to bring them down to the restart zone all the way through the tri-oval. Here we go. Green flag is in the air, and we are underway at Talladega Superspeedway. An outside line gets a good start here. They're going to have a head of steam coming off of 2.
And inside line's moving along pretty good. The outside line just kind of stalled out at the moment. That doesn't mean that they won't be able to get it up there, though. Sebastian Marin, he is pushing the daylights out of Maurice Johnson right now. And, as many times as we say this, you always think that the guy in the pole position maybe lead that first lap of the race. I would say, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on this, Dwayne, but I would say more than not, the guy ever leads the first lap, the leader, the pole sitter. More times that he doesn't, you know.
Very rare. It's going to be close here at the line.
Yeah,
we'll
it
see.
is. Big push by Maurice, and gosh, I don't even know who led that lap.
Maurice led that lap by 1/1000th of a second.
Man, so there you go, right there. Just proved me right. More times than not, the guy in the pole position does not lead. You know,
Right.
pretty amazing. Yeah, Maurice, he's been really working hard at trying to get that championship this year. And you know, this is the hardest I think I've seen him ever work to get that championship. It's really been interesting to watch him. I mean, he's a good racer, and you know, he's had his bad luck in the last few seasons, hasn't he?
He has. But here he is battling it for the lead,
Yep.
and didn't take long. We're already on lap 3, and we're 3 wide.
Yep, Everett Lane up on the high side, Alcina and Rachel Hunt. Look at this, Rachel up there in the front.
Not a surprise, and I'm
Nope.
seeing Zachary Lima, John Gabbard. They've got 6 cars up there. They're coming to the front now, 7. So
Look at this,
5 is
Everett
all you
Lane.
need.
Everett Lane to the front. He takes it down. He's going to bring it down in front of Maurice Johnson. Is he going to go all the way to the bottom? I wouldn't. I think
No,
that
he
middle
can't
lane is
now.
where you want to be.
Yeah, the middle lane is definitely the spot to be. And if you remember, that's the spot he ran in most of last week, right there.
All right. I asked him if he thought maybe that he just got a bonus point right there. I said, do you think you can pull out 2 in a row? You know, one last week and win again this week? He says, I don't know. He said, man, that field is very, very tough. It is very extreme competitive right here. I've never seen competitive this so extreme right here. Guys are good. And girls and ladies.
Right.
Yeah, Gary Jenkins in 14th. Now, he's usually up there with Maurice Johnson. He may get there sooner or later. John Gabbard in 13th. That's starting 17th. And Everett does bring it to the bottom. That leaves Maurice up there on the high side. Or on the middle, excuse me. And Alcina clear up on the high side, trying to make some headway. And got the best pusher in the business there, Rachel Hunt, right behind him. And look who just showed up here, Zachary Lima. Heck yeah. Whoa, what happened there? Gabe Butler. Was that-
Was Gabe doing his patent pending get out of the way?
Yep, that's exactly what he wants to do. He just says, you know what? I'm not going to get up there, wind up wrecking my car. He goes to the back of the field. So, back up front, Everett Lane continuing to lead.
And I don't blame him for doing that. He was stuck on the bottom 3 wide. You've got cars in front of you, cars behind you. There's nowhere you can go. You're just stuck there waiting for something to happen. So
that's right.
Not a bad move. At least this way, if he does decide to make a move, you know, he can go to the outside line and make it.
Right. All right. Brian Wang in 11th there. Who was it I was looking at here? Zachary Lima. Yeah. And Patrick Alvarado. Now, Patrick started 3rd. Is starting to make his way back to the front here. Good racer. All these guys are good, man. I'm telling you what. Darren Reeser up through the middle. Started 24th. Dwayne, he's up to 10th.
Yes, sir. The field moving.
Yeah, that's a pretty impressive run right there. And, man, he just got a huge run on Steven Karosik. Outside line kind of falling apart right now. Karosik goes to the high side there in front of Alcina. Isn't that Karosik?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Yeah.
And how about this, Rudy? Michael Pegg started 8th. He's in 18th. Just for the sheer fact of He's been stuck in that spot on the track since the start. Can't
Yep.
go high, can't go low, and just being passed on the outside.
Yep.
He's
Kinda
still
boxed
8th
in.
in line on the bottom row, but he's 18th now because of it.
Yeah. Well, one thing I did want to point out, Dirty Don Davis got a brand new paint job on his car. What he did different from last week is he actually made the chrome real chrome,
Ah, nice.
and it looks beautiful. I
Yes,
told
it
him, I
does.
said, man, yeah, that looks awesome. That really looks awesome. He said, well, I might not win, but he said, I'll look good on the track.
Yes, sir, and he certainly does.
Yep. Mark Robertson, the Canadian Rocket, working his way to the front, following LG Whaley up through there. They are on that high side. Boy, they're really working that high side good. Even Karosik to the front, challenging, he did lead a lap there too. Challenging Everett Lane for that lead.
And Michael Howlett has lost the draft, Rudy.
Uh-oh. That's never good. Wow, he's like a half a lap behind now. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ouch. All right, Krosick drops it clear to the bottom, leaves the middle row there. Maurice Johnson. All right, folks, we're back. Sorry about that. I had a power outage here at my house, and it just kind of blinked. So I'm sorry about that. I know we lost all of our viewers. Sorry, nothing I can do about it. Out of my hands. I don't control the power company, you know.
Now, you did miss a little bit of action there, Rudy. I stayed on it for you. So we are currently under caution. Kevin Freeze got turned off of a bumper hook from Eric Laurie as he was taking the lead. Now, only 3 cars were involved that got heavy damage out of it, which is quite a surprise. Kevin Freeze, Darren Reeser, and Al Cena all involved in that. Now, prior to the wreck, on lap 15, Gary Slapinski and several of the regulators came down for their pit stops. And then again on lap 17, you had Steven Karosik and a few guys come down with him as well. So a lot of action going on right now. So the field's really scrambled. But at the moment, Gary Slapinski is now back in the lead.
Well, sorry about that, folks. And I don't know. Do we have enough time to maybe talk to somebody here? Maybe we could talk to, somebody we haven't talked to in a long time about LG Whaley.
Yep. Now he is one of the few drivers that stayed out. Him and Brian Wang.
Well, let's see what he's got to say. LG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy. How are you?
Well, I just lost power for a minute, but we're back. How's the race going for you, boy? You guys were moving up on that outside. Everybody hooked up together outside pretty fast.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of fun up there, Rudy. You know how I love to do that.
Yep. Yeah. Well, where's your pusher, Jason Beach, at tonight? He's not here pushing you. You still got other guys, though. Rachel Hunt's in there. She's good pushing.
Yeah, he had ball practice tonight. His sons play ball.
Yep. Yeah, I do know that. Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, so, okay, now you're making your pits here. This is going to kind of put you back a ways in the field. How you going to be able to recover from that?
Oh, yeah. This is what I like to do.
Yeah. It's early enough, right?
Oh, yeah. It's only 20 laps in them. We should be back up front by the next pit stop.
Oh, very good. Very good. That's what we like to hear. All right, buddy. Well, I'll let you go, and the best of luck to you and the whole team there. All right. Good luck.
All right, bud. Thanks, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right. Good to hear him. Yeah, he's going to be back in the field a ways now.
Yeah, but he's not going to be alone. From about 20th on back, stop to top off here.
Yeah. Yeah, these front guys here, I'm just not really sure why they didn't stop. They're 21 laps in.
Yeah, well, Gary Slapinski stopped. Him and a group of the regulators stopped on lap 15. And several of the guys behind him, starting at Steven Karosik, stopped 2 laps later on 17. So they were actually in the middle of green flag pit stops when the caution came out.
I see. Okay. Well, my overlays are not reflecting, but they'll get straightened out on the next pit stop round.
Yep. Well, we'll give you a quick reset here with all the action going on. Gary Slapinski's rescored as the leader. Outside is Michael Pegg in second. Everett Lane's going to be restarting third. Larry Boyle fourth. Estel Fields fifth. Frank Remuglia sixth. Kevin Karosik seventh. Sebastian Marin eighth. Maurice Johnson ninth. And Craig White are your current top 10 as they run.
Very good. All right, here we go. Back to green.
Yes, sir. Pace car is off. Lipinski leading them around at pace speed through the tri-oval. As they clear. Green flag in the air. And the field is kind of spread out right now. I'm a little surprised at that on this restart.
Yeah, I know it. We got Estel Fields now, third on the bottom. Here he goes. He said if he had anything to say about it, Gary Slapinski, his teammate, wasn't going to win tonight. I was like, wait a minute. You guys are like all the regulators, you know? He just was, because he's been off for a couple of weeks. He's had real life things going on, you know, and we understand that totally how it is in today's world, you know. So real life calls, you got to go. Larry Boyle up to 6.
Didn't take long for the third outside line to form. Here they come,
Yes, sir.
led by Maurice Johnson.
Yeah, I haven't seen Maurice's wife in there tonight. Maybe she didn't make it tonight. I don't know. I know a couple weeks ago she was out of town. Bob Ziegler started 27th up to 17th. He's been quietly just sneaking his way up through here. Michael Martin started 31st. He's up into 20th. And that 3 wide is really starting to pay off up here now. Michael Pegg in the middle. And they're making some headway here on Gary Slapinski. Now, I don't know. It looks like he just might lead a lap here, Dwayne. So, no, it depends on just how much Larry Boyle. Nope, not going to happen this time. Maybe next time. Maurice Johnson back to the front on the outside. Karosik, big push.
And look at coming through the middle. Frankie G.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, Rudy.
Yeah. That's what I like to see right there. Patrick Alvarado, Rachel Hunt right in the middle with them. And there's a view right out the windshield of Rachel Hunt's car. Tell me that's not exhilarating right there. Watching the pack running around like that at nearly 200 miles an hour. That's enough to get the old blood pumping right there.
Yes, sir. White knuckle racing.
Yes. Rachel really running well. Goes up in front of LG Whaley. Look at that. I was worried about LG. No worries.
What are you worried about?
Yeah, really. Back up here. Alcina and Rachel Hunt. John Garrett, one of their teammates, he's working. Well, he's a teammate of theirs, but I'm not sure why they're not working with him. Kevin Freeze, you said he was involved in that accident there earlier. He's got that Terry Labonte lookalike car there, Cornflakes.
Yes, sir. He has used a repair, and he is back in the hunt.
That's good. Yeah, it just, something not right about that. It would be horrible to see a race finish at Talladega without that Kellogg's Cornflakes car in it.
Right?
Back up front, Sebastian trying to lead a lap. Got a great pusher right behind him. Everett Lane just might make it work. I'll have to see that inside line's a little faster in the corners. Oh, man. Oh, they made it. Oh, my gosh. Do you believe that?
They're not done yet.
Oh,
Nope, there's
no,
a wreck right there.
There goes Eric Glory. Oh, I've seen that.
And he saves it. We're still green.
My gosh, I'm telling you. And Estel Fields, he was the one, he got bumped out of the way there. So he decides he's coming to pit road.
Tell you what, Rudy, it looked like, going back and looking at it, it looked like Estel ran out of gas.
Oh, man. Going back to look at it. Oh.
Yeah, he was right behind Gary, and just like either he let his foot off or something, that car just stopped. And then the 20 car just had nowhere to go.
Oh, man, I see that now. Oh, I think that's exactly what happened. Oh, my gosh. And then it got pretty hairy from there on. Oh, my. Everybody was all over the place. Eric Laurie, he gets spun. He goes down across the grass. But nobody brought the caution out. That's pretty awesome. So back up front, Zachary Lima leads his first lap of the race.
And I went back and looked at it one more time with audio, and I think he overheated and blew up. I heard the motor expire right before it stopped.
Oh, man. Wow. Well, I couldn't ask for a better place for that to happen.
Right at pit road.
Yeah.
And
Well,
good
oh.
heads up on everybody else.
Oh, he took it behind the wall. Oh, you kidding me?
Wow.
All right, then. Huh. Why would do that? I mean, you got
I don't
resets.
know.
Oh, well. Sorry
Something may
about that,
have-
there, Estel. Sebastian Marin led a lap. Very good. The front has changed a lot right now. Maurice Johnson's actually on the bottom now.
Yeah, that whole incident really shook things up here. Everybody's
Yeah.
scrambling to get away and then just getting back into position here.
Yeah. I know it put the scares on a lot of people. Lapinski up through the middle here, following Michael Pegg. And Rachel Hunt coming in behind him. Just hanging on to the draft right now. I guess still got a lot of race to go here, folks. We got a couple more pit stops to go, so.
Yeah, we still have 45 laps to go at this point.
Yep. Greg White falls back here. We're picking up Michael Martin. And then there's a little bit of a space back to Gabe Butler. And this is where Gabe Butler likes to run. He's running there with the boot knockers, Dale Willoughby, you know, a few of the guys there with him. So he's content right now for running right there. But don't count him out. He always seems to find a way to get to the front, coming down to the end of these things.
And
Jacob
Karosik
Edson.
had that lap.
Oh, did he? Good. Yes, he did. Wow. Like we got Gary Jenkins coming up on the outside, and he's bringing John Gabbard and LG Whaley with him. They need some help up there, Dwayne.
Yes, they do. Only 3 cars. They need 5 at minimum.
Yeah. There he is. Trying to get on board with. Okay, yeah, Rachel Hunt, she's jumping up there with them. So she'll reel in. She'll reel in LG here in a minute, and we're right in that draft. Maybe, I don't know. It kind of seems like she's falling back. What happened there? But
if you look, Rudy, they've been out there. Remember, these were some of the first ones to come down pit road.
yeah.
They may be looking to line up for single file here to get down pit road again.
Okay, that could be. Yep. Gary Jenkins pushing to the high side.
And I think that's part of why we're seeing the outside line kind of fizzle out right now.
Yeah.
Some of these guys have been out here for 17 laps. They're looking for pit road entrance.
Yeah, LG just dropped it down into the middle row. Probably looking to try to see if he can't squeeze in somewhere to get to the bottom. I don't think it's going to happen right now. LG Whale, or Michael Pegg is sitting there. Him and Larry Boyle. Yeah, you're right. Boy, that outside line is really falling apart quick, isn't it?
It is.
Patrick Alvarado, right in the middle here. He's coming up through. He started third tonight, but he's just kind of not been really pushing it all that hard. But that's probably about to change here in the next 20 laps or so. He'll start heating up a little bit. And Zachary Lima still continuing to lead. And Maurice Johnson. Go ahead.
I've been impressed with Zachary. Once he got the lead, he really hasn't relinquished it. Guys have made runs, but they really have not been able to get by him.
Right.
And you got to think that's in part to Sebastian Marin there in second place. If you think about it, the guy second in line on that bottom, he really controls the entire race when he's in that spot. If he can keep the car in front of him pushed, the outside line can't gain anything.
Right.
As you saw him back off there, and the outside line got by him. But when he was pushing, oh, look out, close call.
Yeah, guys are, wow, what the heck? Everett Lane kind of,
almost,
man. Be careful there, guys. LG wants to lead a lap. We're worried about him, and here he is. Look at that.
Yep.
See, now they can make it on one more pit stop from here.
Yes, sir. One more.
We could see guys stop at any time now to make their final pit stop.
And some of them can stay out there at least 4 or 5 more laps, so that will guarantee that they can make it through green, white checkers.
Yep. There's Lowry going a lap down, making his final pit stop. Looks like, well, he's got a lot of damage. Oh, no, he hasn't pitted. I'm sorry. He just got a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I think he's really hoping for a caution right now. He could get back on the lead lap because he would be the way by as long as he wasn't involved in it.
Yeah, if you remember, Lowry went sliding through the grass and Green stayed out, so he's just hoping to recover from that.
Well, here comes a bunch of them coming in. Gary Jenkins, Maurice Johnson. Yeah, a bunch of them coming in here. Stephen Karosik, Sebastian Marin.
These were some of the first guys on pit road the first time.
Yep. Everett Lane lead in front of Gary Slapinski. Well, thank you guys for coming back. Checker Flag Motorsport, he said he blew up.
Yeah, that's
Estel,
what it looked like to me. Yeah.
That's Estel? Okay. Yeah, we weren't sure if you ran out of gas or blew up, but Dwayne said he looked at it and he said it's like your engine just went silent. So he figured that's what happened. All right, here comes Everett Lane. Some of the regulators coming in right now. Oh, a little bumping and banging going on back there. Robert Felzine. Wow, what the heck there? Not sure who that was he got into the side of, but I think it was Brian Wang. Yeah, it was Brian Wang. He got into the side of Brian Wang. All right, back up front, Patrick Alvarado in the lead now. He gets a bonus point.
And we'll see here. A couple more breaking off to make their final pit stops. Darren Reeser and Don Davis.
Dirty Don, huh?
Yes, sir. Meanwhile, Patrick Alvarado and then most of the Geritol Lounge staying out right now.
Yeah, they're gonna push. What they're staying out right now for is to try to see if they can't bring out a caution. Dean Wilkinson, there's a guy that third place in the points that he's really been hot the last few weeks here, making up a lot of ground in the points. Mark Robertson up here, Canadian Rocket, making it into 8th. Waiting for these guys to pit. Won't be long.
And right now, the top 12 have stayed out.
Right.
Rachel Hunt goes a lap down.
Michael Howlett. He is. He's probably going to be pitting here before long. I would imagine. When this all shakes out, I think we're going to see Sebastian Marin going to be the points or be the leader. Golly, I'm really off my game tonight.
Yep.
Zachary Lima, Steven Krosik, and I know them three are working together. I just know they are. Working actually with the with Johnson Racing Team there. Maurice Johnson and
Here comes the
Gary
Geritol down pit road, Rudy. And that's going to leave the top 5 left to pit.
Yep. Yep. Charles Johnson to the lead. He gets a bonus point for leading the lap. John Garrett, Mark Robertson, Patrick Alvarado, and Dean Wilkinson. Those 5 yet to pit. And when they pit, Rachel Hunt should get her lap back. Here they come. Well, Mark Robertson's going to stay out there. He says, "Nope, I want to lead a lap." And there he goes. He just led that lap. Man, that's pretty awesome. After starting 28th tonight, good run for the Canadian Rocket. John Garrett in third. Charles Johnson coming down pit road. And Dean Wilkinson, these guys coming in. As Sebastian Marin, he brings these the whole clan by here. And this will be the leading pack right here once those top 3 pit. Mark
Right now they're
not
about
pitting.
32 seconds off the top 2 right now as Patrick Alvarado gives up third to bring it down pit road.
And that's not good because he's going to be all by himself now. Oh, man. Tough break for him. Hopefully he can hook up with one of them other guys.
Tell you what, I'm starting to get a little concerned for our top 2 right now. They've both been out there 24 laps.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to come to pit road, and here they come. Coming in. All right. So that means Rachel Hunt gets her lap back. So she will be at the tail end of the lead lap. Her, Frank G, and Dale Willoughby.
Yep. Yeah, but the good news is they're all going to be able to draft together, so they should be able to stay on the lead lap now.
Right. Comes Sebastian Marin around. Somebody in there, what was that? Jax, I think, said something about. Yeah, he was pulling for Sebastian Marin. So. And I told him, good pick. That is a good pick.
It definitely is.
Yep. Dirty Don Davis in 11th. He's right in the pack here. Wow, look at that. Maybe that chrome on that car is really helping him. I think it's slipping through the air a little quicker.
A little bit.
Yeah. And he's on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he's on the pit strategy with his teammates now.
Yep. Gary Jenkins trying to get a lap lead here on that far outside line. Maurice Johnson in tow.
Oh, be careful there. Everett Lane almost gets into the side of Maurice Johnson. Boy, that could have been ugly.
And look on the outside right behind Maurice, Rudy. There's a guy we don't talk about much. He's always quiet, always just bides his time. John Gabbard sitting there just trying to keep pace, just along for the ride right now.
Yes, sir. Well, he is.
This is going to get hairy. Lap traffic.
Oh, my gosh. They're going to make it. They're going to make it. Given by Michael Howlett. They did it. Wow.
Luckily, they caught him in the straightaway. On the straightaway. Oh, blown motor.
Oh, no. Who was that?
Everett Lane.
Oh.
They save it.
Wow. Do you believe that?
I don't. we got to go back and watch that. How did they save that?
I don't know. That was pretty wild right there. We're going back to take a look at this.
Everett Lane from the middle pack, second, right behind Slapinski, blows his motor. And how they missed him? Well, they didn't.
No, they didn't. Darren Reeser got into the back of him, and he got into the 08 there. What
a save for Brian Wang! Oh my gosh, how that's the save of the race right there, Rudy.
No kidding, man. That was pretty amazing. Good job for him. Wow. Well, tough break for Everett Lane, though. He was running so good. But, you know, that's the way it is. Well, you try to get up there, you try to push too much. These cars, they just don't allow you to do that.
No, sir. And he got lucky to blow up in turn 3. He was able to coast into his pit stall, but he is now by himself after using a reset.
Okay.
But that has really spread this field out.
Yep. Could make a big difference here tonight.
And everybody else who's not in the front pack right now is just hoping for another caution.
You know, I think I made a mistake on it. They got to pit one more time.
They do, yes, sir. They got to pit. In the next 4 laps, you can make it on fuel.
Yeah.
And Rachel Hunt took her car behind the wall.
I was thinking my math was definitely off. Yeah, they'll have to stop one more time. I was thinking that was their final pit stop, but no, it's not. Yeah, Rachel Hunt, Estel Fields out of the race. Tony Martin, 4 laps down, but still running. Just looking for some help right now. Yeah, he's got the Miller Lite car back here by himself. Nice looking car. I like the paint job on it.
Yes, sir.
Kind of a throwback Rusty Wallace car, I think. Remember when he drove Miller Lite?
Yep.
Drove a Miller Genuine Draft, and then Miller Lite, and drove all them Miller ones. They went to Michigan one time, and we had complimentary tickets to the Miller tent, and he was in there cooking hot dogs and hamburgers.
Oh.
Yeah, and man, I proceeded to have a few adult beverages there for free. They had Miller Genuine Draft right on tap. Oh my gosh. Oh, Dirty Don Davis out of the race. Oh no.
Yes, sir. Connection issue. Quality down to 39%. Yep. He is going to drop out.
Yeah, he's been having problems. I was talking to the guys earlier, and they said Don's been having some connection problems, and he just fell out of TeamSpeak too. Oh my gosh. I feel bad for him. He was having a good night here tonight too.
Yes, he was.
Dang. LG Whaley sitting in 8th place. Got a teammate, Alcina, right behind him. That's a good teammate to have. I got to do this just for LG's purpose. That they're running Fords. I do that just for LG. Oh man, we had such a good time together tonight. He had to tell me about it. He said on his way over there to the Richard Petty Museum, he said he went by 4, I forget what it was, 3 or 4, I think, Chevys broke down along the road. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever, LG. Oh, we're always picking on each other. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
well,
he's got a beautiful Ford Pega. Oh my gosh.
We got a couple left.
You want to do crank it up?
Yeah, let's do a crank it up.
All right, we can do that. Do it. All right, folks, we're back. And Steven Krosick still leading. At 8 laps led, Dr. Lima right behind him. Gary Slapinski, our points leader, high side, and working with Michael Pegg. Michael 7th, I think he is, 7th in points. But working with Gary, trying to get Gary this championship. With only 2 races left after tonight, he's got to try to get as many points as he can ahead of Maurice Johnson. Maurice is right there knocking on the door, though.
Kevin Freeze and Gabe Butler on pit road, making their final stop.
Yep. That's good.
Now,
Yes,
there are
sir.
2 others that have already made their final stop as well. That would be Darren Reeser, and I believe Michael Howlett came down with him.
Right.
Now, they're good to go. They do not want to see a caution. It's going to be interesting to see where they shape up in all of this when they finally get back out there and pit stops conclude.
Well, folks, if it's your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you get notified whenever we do go live here on MaxspeedTV. And thank you for joining us. Give us a thumbs up.
Bob Ziegler on pit road for his final stop, but he's in by himself. Steven Krosick and company coming down now.
Yes, they are making their final pit stop. That's still leaving front 4 out there. Gary Slapinski, Michael Pegg, LG Whaley, and Alcina. And they've got Everett Lane with them. Now, Everett is trying to get back on the lead lap. He is the first car lap down. If a caution would come out, he would be the way by as long as he's not involved in it. But he is riding right here with the leaders. So, good job.
Now, Everett, he is, which team is he on again? I completely forget.
He's with the regulator.
Okay, I thought so.
Yep.
The black
Yeah,
on the car and the blue kind of threw me off.
I think they got like 8 guys on that team. Well, here they come. They're coming to pit road, and LG Whaley's coming in with them. So is Alcina.
Yes, sir.
Oh, good call, man. Nice braking there. Wow. Did you see that, Gary? I don't know. Did he get caught speeding?
Let me go take a look.
Oh, my gosh. He was locking it down.
He might have, Rudy, 64 mile an hour when he hit the commitment cone.
No. Watch and see if he gets a penalty. Oh, gosh. I
He
hope
did not.
Oh,
He did
my
not.
God. He is so lucky.
He is. Well, what happens, you can speed a little bit, but what you have to do is make sure you're well below 55 mile an hour before you hit that next line, and he was down to like 44, so he just was able to keep the time in line from giving him a penalty.
Right. Well, Charles Johnson, Michael Martin out front, and they have to make their final pit stop here, probably in about the next 5-6 laps, 7 laps. Tracy Weaver finally making it up to the front. Started 33rd today. We never see Tracy start 33rd. What's up with that?
Well, I don't know.
That is kind of odd, I think. I mean, we're used to seeing him sitting on the pole every week.
Yeah, well, it looks like he did not qualify tonight, so that would probably be a big reason why.
I wonder why he didn't. Man, that's kind of unusual. Well, anyhow, Dean Wilkinson now back up here. Jacob Edson. Brian Wang, close call for him there earlier. Oh, my gosh. What a save by Brian Wang. I think that was the save of the race, wasn't it?
It was indeed.
Ooh.
And speaking of guys who need a save, LG Whaley has lost the draft, Rudy.
Uh-oh.
He
No.
is seeing those cars in front of him get smaller and smaller.
Oh my gosh. He'll have to fall back with Gabe Butler and these guys, and they should be able to pick him up here in a few minutes. He can hang out with them.
Dale Willoughby just got it slowed down in time. He had it locked down, but he is on pit road with several others right now. Eric Laurie, Frank Ramuglia.
And another one, something happened to Maurice Johnson. He's back in 24th now. Wow, he's lost the draft. What is going on out there?
Looks
There's
like
some
he
wild
forgot
stuff.
looks like he forgot to check his tires, Rudy. A 12-second pit stop. He took 4.
Oh, that hurt.
It does.
That hurt, Maurice. And he did not need that. Not tonight. You know, he is battling for this, for this point championship here. 37 points behind Gary Slapinski. He did not need that.
No, he needs a caution right now, as long as he's not it.
Yep. That is a fact. We got a lot of one lap down. I can't believe. Darren Reeser, Michael Howlett, Frank G, Bob Ziegler, Craig White, Everett Lane, and Robert Felzine. 1 lap down. Larry Boyle, 2 laps down.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Now, most of that is because the field was so spread out when they made their final pit stop. The leaders just went by them.
Right.
So a couple of those guys will get their laps back once the leaders come in.
Charles Johnson showing the way. And he just went by the Canadian Rocket there, putting Mark 1 lap down. He's joining the ranks of the lap down cars.
As is John Garrett.
These guys have pitted though. They're good to, the final pit. The front 6 need to pit. They should be pitting any time now. They could. Yeah, here goes Tracy Weaver. He's coming in. Jacob Edson, Brian Wang. These guys coming in. And Larry Boyle's pitting with them. Larry is a couple of laps down, but he needed to come to pit road.
The top 3 stay out: Dean Wilkinson, Michael Martin, and Charles Johnson. Now they can make it about 3 more laps, and then they're going to have to be down pit road.
Right. And I think for the most part, everybody's going to have enough fuel to make it green, white, checkered if they need to. Both probably even two green, white, checkered. They have 2 here tonight, 2 resets. I think we've only had 1 caution.
Yes, sir. 1 caution for 3 laps. Yeah. These guys are doing a great job.
Yep.
A couple of times we should have had a caution and didn't, but
no
for the most part. And here we come. Charles Johnson, Michael Martin, Dean Wilkinson, pit road for their final stops.
That's going to put either Sebastian Marin, Gary Slapinski, or Stephen Karosik in the lead here when it all shakes out. So this pack back up front.
Yeah, and it looks like Sebastian Marin at this moment, as they run, has the advantage.
Well, Jackson
picked him. Taken over the lead.
Jackson picked him in chat, and I don't know, Jax must have left or something, but he picked Sebastian Marin, and here he is.
At that Jimmy Johnson throwback car out front.
Yes.
But here comes Slapinski on the high side.
Yeah. Well, Gary is not the point leader for not having good finishes. So, I mean, right. This shows it right here. I'm sure he would rather have Michael Pegg pushing him right now over Alcina, but he'll take it.
And Rudy, before this last round of pit stops, we had 11 cars in the lead pack. Now we only have 8.
Yeah.
And a big gap back to the rest of the field.
The LG Whaley did join in with Kevin Freese and Gabe Butler, but these guys are 14 seconds behind them leaders. And they've already made their final pit stop, so they are good to go. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the only thing that'll help them now is a caution.
Yep. That's too bad. That's too bad that 8 cars are in this to win it right now up in the front here, that they have pulled away that far. Now, the thing of it is, you know, the thing I always look at, you know, we got guys that are lap down in with these, but they're working with their teammates. You know, I'll give you an example. Everett Lane, he's in this, but he is a lap down, but he can help his teammates. You know,
the 3 lap down cars are Everett Lane, Tony Martin, and Craig White.
Yeah, Craig White.
They're all laps down, and the coming up behind him there, Bob Ziegler. He is also a lap down, but he's joining in. John Gabbard on the tail end of this pack is in 8th, and the top 7 are nose to tail right now. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, John Gabbard's made his voice heard here today. Done an excellent job. Him and quite a few of the other guys. Slapinski takes it to the bottom.
Here comes Al Cena getting a good push.
Yep, big push there from Michael Pegg. They got a 4-5 on the high side. They're trying to pick it up a little bit here. And that could be good for Al Cena. Boy, if they could really get a good push there. Now, the thing of it is, you got a couple things that I kind of wanted to bring up, Dwayne, and we've talked about this many times, is you got a guy, okay, I'm just going to use Everett Lane for an example there. He's pushing on Michael Pegg, but he can't push the pusher. If Michael is pushing Al Cena, then Everett Lane cannot push on Michael, because that's a recipe for a big wreck.
Yes, sir. 9 laps to go.
He's just right there riding right now to see if there's anything he can do to help out right now. Al Cena would love to win this. You know, he is 5th in points now after passing Estill Fields this week. He's 1 point ahead of Estill, and Estill is going to have a 35th place finish tonight. It's very unfortunate for him.
Sir, Don Davis back in the race, but he is 18 laps down.
Yeah. I don't know what the heck happened to Don. Oh, yeah, that's right. He lost connection.
Yep.
Oh, man. I
and
hate
look
it
at
for
this.
him.
Bastian Marin comes up in front of Al Cena to the top line.
Man, what a push right there. Even Karosik on Gary Slapinski. I don't know. What do you think? You think we're going to see some 3 wide out of this small pack right here?
I think if it's going to happen, it's going to happen on the last lap. But that outside line needs to stay formed up. Right now, they're just losing so much ground to the leaders. Look out. What a move.
I missed it. What happened?
Steven Karosik and Zachary Lima both jump up in front, and they just leave Slapinski out to dry.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they are. They are just like dissing Gary Slapinski tonight, ain't they?
And now Slapinski's trapped on the bottom as the outside line marches forward.
Oh my goodness. I'm telling
There's
you.
your 3 wide, Rudy.
Yep, Michael Pegg taking it to the high side, bringing Everett Lane and Craig White right along with them.
There's your answer.
Yep.
Oh, a little bit of wiggle. Look out. Zachary Lima comes up. 4 wide doesn't work.
Be careful.
Wow.
Man, look at the wiggling.
Yes, sir.
Well, I think a lot of that guys are running on older tires.
There, Michael. You're not there. Look out. There's it is.
Michael.
And this changes everything.
Yes, it does. I don't think he meant to do that, but oh my goodness. I don't know why. Did he miss that car that was there or what?
It looked like he tried to come down, but he wasn't clear. He thought he was clear, but he was not.
Yeah, I don't know whether he just didn't see that.
He was
See, who was
clear
it?
for a fraction of
Yeah.
a second. He was clear in front of
Yep.
Zachary Lima, but you know how it goes at these super
Yeah.
speedways. Your spotter says clear, but that next line gets the run, and they had the run, and there was just no room. So
Oh, you know the
Alcina
guy.
takes it head
Yeah.
first, and wow, what a
Oh
ride!
my gosh, I'm telling you, yeah. Whoa.
Gary
Well, there's
Slapinski
a
will be using a reset.
yeah. That's a reset being used for Alcina, and he did a toe to Pear Road. So, well, I don't think we'll see anybody come to Pear Road unless it's one. They might come down to see if they've got any damage. I see Michael Pegg's got a little bit of damage there. Not sure about Steven Karosik. Who was that right there? Craig White? Where's he at?
Well, we're about to find out here. Zachary Lima leading most of the leaders down pit road.
They are coming in. I can't say as I
Sebastian
blame
Martin
them.
stays out.
They can't take the chance at this point,
Right.
You can't have damage on your car. You've got to get that fixed.
Right. Well, they're coming down, and the rest of the field catching up here. They're going to be way back in the pack, Rudy. We're going to have what was an 8-car pack. It's now going to be 25 cars on the lead lap racing for the win.
Wow.
4 laps to go.
Let's see if we can get Sebastian down here. Sebastian Marin, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Wow, what a nightmare that was. You didn't get caught up in it, huh?
Nope, didn't get a single scratch.
Wow, that's amazing because a lot of that could have been a whole lot worse than it was. Alcina went for a heck of a ride there, but everybody else seemed to make it through pretty well. But we had a guy in chat. There he is. He's calling for you to win this tonight. A guy by the name of Jax.
Ah, yeah, Jackson.
He's called. Yeah, is that Jackson?
Yeah, that is Jackson.
Oh, okay. I think I know him. But he's calling for you to win. All right.
Yeah, he said at the start of the race that I better win. So,
we've been seeing. You've been there when you need to be. You've been staying in the front all night tonight. It's been some great racing. A lot of guys are really, kind of giving that Lowe's car a little respect out there, I do believe. But what do you got? If you have anything left for these guys?
Man, I don't know. I got to see how it plays out because, it all depends on, who you got pushing you, what lane gets the run. You got to make the right decisions. And, yeah.
Well, thing that I hate to, I don't know how to bring this up, but the thing that you don't want to do when you're coming to the checkered flag is start doing some major blocking, because sometimes you can get turned and bumped out of the way, if you're trying to block like that. I've seen that many times. Dwayne and I both have. So you're not going to try to block anybody for the future of the race, are you?
No, I'm not really gonna. I'm not that kind of guy to put massive blocks. I'll maybe move to try and force them go a bit higher. Try to play a bit of mind games, but no, I'm not really gonna put any chaotic blocks on people.
Well, you got some good teammates around you, so we'll wish you the best of luck, Sebastian. Good luck out there, brother.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well, there you go, Jax. Yes, sir. Let's see, Jax, is that Jackson Hartman? That's not Jackson Hartman, is it? I know Jackson Hartman. Well, Dwayne, 3 laps to go. We have, 2 green, white checkers, and this will not be one of them. So, are you there?
You got me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir. So we've got, it won't be an official green-white checker, but it's going to be like one.
Right.
So 3 times we're going to try to restart this race. It's going to be really exciting here. This we just might have to go through both of them here. This many cars, you know, you've got Gary Slapinski back here in the back now. Maurice Johnson trying to rebound and get as much as he can after a pit road mistake. So it's about to pick up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these guys that were up there were involved in that. Zachary Lima, Stephen Karosik, Michael Pegg, Gary Slapinski. They're all going to be in the back with 3 to go when we get the green. Can they make it to the front, or are they just going to just try to settle for the best finish that they can pull out today?
And you see right here, Gabe Butler on the bottom, Rudy.
Yeah.
Kim and Kevin Freeze have been out there 19 laps.
Ooh.
If we go into a green-white checker, they're going to have to come down for fuel.
Yeah.
We're about to find out. Pace car is in. Sebastian Marin, John Gabbard, Gabe Butler, Kevin Freeze, and LG Whaley, your top 5 as they come through the tri-oval here for possibly the final restart. Green flags in the air. We are back underway at Talladega Raceway. 2 laps to go. If they make it.
Yep, Kevin Freeze sitting right there. Now we've seen Kevin being a good pusher, a good teammate to not even a teammate, just a good pusher to, well, I think Everett Lane. He helped Everett, and he's helped a couple other guys get that win, but him finishing in second. And he said that one week when we interviewed him about that, he said, getting a second place to me is like a win. You know, you know, you think about it, the consistency is what does it, you know?
Yes, sir. You have to be consistent, and that's easier said than done at super speedway racing.
Yep.
As we see Gary Slapinski back on pit road, Rudy.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's going to hurt for him. Oh, you have got to be kidding. That's going to be a 29th or 30th place finish for him? What
Pit
in
road
the
penalty.
heck?
I don't know what happened, but he served a penalty, 41 seconds on pit road.
Oh, man. Oh. Well, Sebastian, John Gabbard, who is going to win this, coming to get the white flag this time by. Are we going to go into overtime tonight?
Well, we'll see if they can get back to the line. If they get back to the line, no. They got a 500 feet. They're going 4 wide mid-pack. No overtime. White flag is out last lap.
And John Gabbard with a little bit of a lead. He did finally lead some laps, so good job for him.
He led that lap by 1,000th of a second. He's got to do it one more time.
That's all it takes to win. One 1,000th of a second.
Here we go.
Mark Robertson up to 13.
Being made.
Oh my God, 33 to go. Or up on the high side, 3 wide. Charles Johnson. Oh, a little shuffling.
Out of 4 for the final time. Gabe Butler blows his motor.
Oh, the guys are going everywhere, but not Sebastian Marin. He's going to bring it home for the win.
Kevin Freeze is coming on the outside. Freeze gets him.
Oh my God, do you believe that? What a comeback for Kevin Freeze. Congratulations to him. Oh my gosh, I am telling you.
Brian Wang deserves a lot of credit for that win, Rudy.
Man, I'm telling you, well, folks, we're going to get these guys down here. Look at this run he just got right here, and man, did he come alive right there at the end, and that's where he got the win. I mean, mere thousands at the checkered flag. Look at that. That's unbelievable.
Of a second.
Unbelievable.
I tell you what, it's coming down to the end of the season, but that was one of the wildest finishes we've seen in a while.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, well, we'll get these guys down here. So hang on, folks. We got to talk to them about this. This is great. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Kevin Freese. Holy smokes, talk about that finish right there. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, that was quite a series of events there. We were way out of it, then the caution happened, and then I was just pushing as hard as I could, hoping for the best, and then the top opened up, and I had good old Brian Wang right behind me.
Yeah, you couldn't have done that without Brian pushing you, and he brings it home third. You know, I think that's all he was really worried about was trying to get into that podium position, and he did it. But, man, I know that's probably a little upsetting to Sebastian, but, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. You led one lap tonight, the last lap. That's the only one that counts, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that was a fun finish. I'm not sure what happened with Gabe. I know we were both blinking with our temps at 1 to go.
Yeah.
We just were trying to push as hard as we could, and then I saw Sebastian came up a little bit, so that, of course, opened up the top line for me. And, yeah, it was awesome race.
Yeah, I think Gabe blew up or something there.
Yeah, Gabe did blow his motor.
Yeah. So, but man, this has got to feel really good. You know, we were talking just a little while ago here about you being the bridesmaid in some of these races, pushing other people to the win. Well, today it was your turn to win. And I think I remember saying a couple weeks ago, Kevin, the day's going to come when somebody's going to push you to the win. And today's the day.
Yeah, it's nice. I still love pushing people to wins.
Yep.
It's just so much more fun. But it is nice to get one once in a while.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You got to keep that you know, the buildup of the excitement in your body, you know, when you get the win. And I know you said a couple of weeks ago there that finishing second sometimes to you is like a win, you know, but I don't know if you can compare that to what you just did tonight. That was amazing because it looked like Sebastian had it won all the way, and Brian just took advantage of that situation and just pushed the daylights out of you all the way to the end. It's good to see the throwback Terry Labonte car in Victor Lane again, Kevin. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. Yeah, I had to do this paint scheme. I got the 5 in another league, so I figured I'd put it together for that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it would have been nice to see the 5 on that tonight, but good job. Well, anybody you got to thank for this win besides Brian?
Yeah, thanks again to Brian and all of Team Bootnaka. We had Dale, Eric, Gabe, and Tracy with us tonight, and all the guys who do all the work to put this on, and you guys for the broadcast.
Well, thank you very much, Kevin, and congrats to you. And you're in with one heck of a good team, let me tell you. Those guys are really good drivers. So, all right, well, enjoy that. We'll see you back. Oh, we won't be back next week. I'll be gone next week. So you guys are going to have a week off. So I'll see you back in 2 weeks.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Yes, sir. All right, you got second place there, Dwayne?
Yes, sir. Caught up with Sebastian Marin. Sebastian, man, we talked at you before the restart there. You had the position. The guy that was pushing you blew up. You made the right move to the tie line, but that third line just had so much momentum. 34 thousandths of a second was the difference. Talk about your racing a little bit.
Man, so close, man. So close. The race itself is pretty good. It's good, hard racing out there. Felt like I ran a pretty clean race, you know, nothing crazy, but man, just so close at the end there.
Well, and this is only your second start in the league, and you that close to winning. How does that boost your momentum here as we come down to the end of the season for next season?
I think it boosted a lot, you know, it gives me a bit more confidence of what I can do. And, you know, it also shows, you know, how good these guys in here are. You know, you can run as hard as we can. And, you know, most of the time not wrecked. So, you know, a shout out to the people running the league and the people in here.
Yes, sir. And you're also running a Jimmy Johnson throwback paint scheme. Got some couple people commenting in chat like that.
Yeah.
So 2 throwback paint schemes finishing 1-2 tonight. How's that build? How you looking forward to next, or 2 weeks rather, when we come back here and do it again?
I'm really looking forward to it, man. I hope I can get, you know, that one spot better. But yeah, I mean, been a lot of fun. So hopefully, you know, next season I could be championship contender, but I'll have to
Yeah.
wait.
All right. Well, we'll let you get out of here, but before we do, who do you got to thank for second place tonight?
Man, I gotta thank everybody from my team: Zachary, Maurice, Gary Jenkins, Don, Jason. They did a great job. Been working really well. Oh, and I forgot Steve. Oof, I was almost big. We've been working really hard together. Really trying to help each other out, and the work's paying off.
Yeah, we're gonna try to talk to your teammate here in just a minute.
All right.
All right.
Well, again, congratulations on second place and good luck in 2 weeks.
Thanks, man.
Well, big congratulations to Brian Wang for finishing third. Unfortunately, we won't be able to talk to him tonight, but I did get fourth place, John Gabbard. John, you got a copy?
Yes. How are you guys?
Oh, we're doing excellent, man. Great run there tonight. I'm sure you were in constant communication there with Sebastian coming there to get the checkered flag. What were you telling him, or what was going on there? What kind of a plan did you guys have, or is that a corporate secret?
We just had to watch and see how it unfolded and just work
Yeah.
together, And, I'm sorry I couldn't push him to the win, but I tried to do my best there.
Well, that's pretty much about all you can do at that point. I mean, when you're coming to get the checkered flag, if you're overheating or if you're not right up on his bumper, you can't get that push, or nobody behind you, which you didn't have anybody right behind you to help you. So it does make a big difference, But man, I'll tell you what, solid run for you tonight, John. You got a couple of laps led there, got some bonus points out of it. So, well, what did you think of the race overall tonight? Was it what you expected, or did you really feel the competition out there? Was it very fierce?
Yes, and it was very competitive. I really enjoyed it. A pretty clean race, and just glad that we came in with a second and a fourth place finish. For Del Cup. That's awesome.
Right.
And just I tried to be patient during the race and stay with the guys and have good pit stops, good clean stops, and it worked out for us. And we had a good finish.
Yes, sir. That's all that matters.
Yes, definitely.
What?
Yes.
Well, who you got to thank, or anybody you want to give a shout out to before you get out of here?
Well, I got to thank all my teammates. Of course, Sebastian, and of course Zach, Steve, and of course Gary. Maurice, Tony.
Yep.
All those guys, we all work together, everybody that's a part of Del Cup, just want to thank all of them.
Yeah. Well, you're in with a good group right there. Solid drivers. So stay with it, John. And man, good work tonight. Congratulations to you on fourth place.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. Dwayne, let's run down through the final results here. We'll get the heck out of here.
Well, before we do, I want to make a quick note, Rudy. With Gary Slapinski having that pit road issue, finishing way back in 29th, that's really narrowed the field. The top three right now are separated by a mere 31 points with two races left in the season. So it's a 3-car battle right now between Gary Slapinski, Dean Wilkinson, who's taken over the top spot, and Maurice Johnson, who's just 1 point behind him in third. So it's going to be very tight here. The next couple of races, you're going to see a lot of action here, I feel sure.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I'll be talking to Gary here in a little bit. But anyhow, all right, let's run down. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Wow. Kevin Friese coming out with the win here tonight. Sebastian Merritt almost grabbing it, 34 one-thousandths of a second behind him. Brian Wang third, John Gabbard fourth. Let's see, Charles Johnson finishing fifth, LG Whaley sixth, Zachary Lima seventh, Dean Wilkinson eighth, Michael Pegg ninth, and John Garrett 10th. Dwayne?
Gary Jenkins brings it home 11th, Robert Felzine 12th, Michael Martin 13th, Tracy Weaver 14th. Gabe Butler will finish 15th after a blown engine on the last lap. Frank Ramuglia 16th, Stephen Karosik 17th. Craig White 18th, 19th will go to Jacob Edson, and Darren Reeser will round out the top 20. Rudy?
Dale Willoughby, 21st. Maurice Johnson, 22nd. Mark Robertson, the Canadian Rocket there, finishing at 23rd. Patrick Alvarado, 24th. Bob Ziegler will finish 25th. Everett Lane, 26th. Eric Laurie, 27th. Michael Howlett, 28th. Gary Slapinski, 29th. And Larry Boyle, 30th. Dwayne?
Tony Martin brings it home in 31st position. Al Cena out in 32nd. Don Davis with connection issues will finish 33rd. Rachel Hunt 34th. And Estel Fields will round out the field in 35th position. Brent Lay and Jason Middleton did not start the race.
All right, very good. All right, congratulations again to Kevin Freeze here for winning for the Old Fart Sim Racing, and thank you all for joining us tonight. We do appreciate it very much. And folks, till next time, we'll be back tomorrow night. Yeah, Dwayne and I'll be back tomorrow night with the Pit Stall Series. Make sure you tune in for that tomorrow night, folks. It'll be an hour later, but we'll be here for that. So, all right, till then, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.